Hi, I'm Ricky Castro with the National Weather Service in Chicago. It's about 5:30 p.m. on Tuesday, March 11th. Thank you for joining me for this multimedia briefing. I'm going to take the next couple of minutes to bring you up to date on the latest forecast information concerning the heavy snowfall and very strong winds late tonight into early Wednesday morning. For a quick overview of winter weather headlines in effect, basically from Chicago and points south and east, we have a winter storm warning in effect. And that also includes parts of the western metro, mainly DuPage County. And moving west there and north, we have a winter weather advisory in effect for part of the area with slightly lower snowfall amounts to be expected. Out towards Rockford, you can see no headlines in effect with lighter, still snowfall accumulations. The storm that will impact our area will then go on to bring significant impacts to the northeast and New England tomorrow night into Thursday with heavy snow and strong winds. So if you're traveling out that way, just keep that in mind. Overview of impacts. We'll see rain transitioning to snow this evening to the early overnight hours. And then once that transition occurs, you can expect heavy snowfall rates and as well as very strong northerly winds developing and gusting up to 40 to 45 miles per hour at times. And though the snow will be winding down during the Wednesday morning commute, the strong northerly winds will be continuing. So we'll have snow-covered roads, maybe even some blowing snow, and very hazardous conditions. So leave extra travel time to get to work tomorrow morning. Rough idea on forecast rain to snow transition times in northern Illinois, about 7 to 10 p.m., earliest north and latest south in that highlighted area. Moving on to 9 p.m. to 1 a.m., including parts of the Chicago area, basically downtown and south. And then for east central Illinois and northwest Indiana, mainly south of the Kankakee River, about 2 to 4 a.m. For total snow accumulations in the morning area, we're looking at 4 to 8 inches with the potential for locally higher amounts. If we do get some bands set up to produce 2 inch per hour or higher snowfall rates. And that'll diminish to 3 to 6 inches west and northwest of Chicago, and then even less as you move out towards Rockford area in the 2 to 4 or maybe in just 1 to 3 inch range out that way. In the winter storm warning area, rain-snow mix developing this evening with little or no accumulation. And then that mix will transition to all snow late this evening to early overnight. About an inch or so of snowfall possible during that time. During the overnight hours is when we're really expecting the significant impacts from heavy snow and strong northern winds developing, with 4 to as much as 7 inches of snowfall during this time. That snow could continue mainly east of Interstate 57 during the early to mid-morning hours on Wednesday, with the rest of the area seeing light snow or flurries, no additional accumulations, but strong winds blowing snow, hazardous travel continuing through about midday. In the Chicago area, quickly, late evening, maybe a little bit of accumulation. Snow heavy at times with maybe some light accumulations east of 57 in the morning. So you can see specifically during that heaviest snowfall time overnight, we could see 2 to 6 inches north to south with, again, heavy at times snowfall rates and maybe some light accumulations lingering into Wednesday morning, mainly east of 57. The whole area will see strong northerly winds developing and hazardous travel conditions. In the Rockford area, we'll see lesser impacts, but still some snowfall accumulations and some gusty northerly winds developing. That snow will be confined to the late evening, early overnight hours through about 4 a.m. or so, where we could see about 1 to 4 inches of snow during that time frame. And then basically snow come to an end between 4 a.m. and daybreak. Here's a look at our front page. You can grab an hourly weather graph for some specific information on your location. And check out the latest updates as always at weather.gov/Chicago or mobile.weather.gov. And then to check up on road conditions and some winter weather preparedness, here's our last slide. And go to gettingaroundillinois.com for Illinois conditions and traffic-wise IN. for Indiana. In closing, it's about 5:30 p.m. on Tuesday, March 11th. Thanks again for joining me for this multimedia briefing. Forecast information could still change some later this evening, so be sure to check back to our website, weather.gov/Chicago, for the latest information. And as always, be sure to stay tuned to No Weather Radio and local media for any changes to the current headlines in effect.